This is Nat Dog at night. I can talk about whatever I want to. Let's see what happens.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Some of y'all sent in topic ideas through the Need More Sports Snapchat page. Here is one of them. They told me to cover the California Fair Pay to Play Act. This is a bill that is being signed in California that will allow student athletes to make money based on their likeness. So basically, they could make money signing autographs or showing up to events, stuff that they could not do with the current NCAA rules. Currently, a student athlete can basically make no money outside of anything. Like, they cannot make money no matter what. Like, they can barely, I don't think they can even get an actual job because they might think that they got the job based on that playing a sport. So, I think that it is actually a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing to just be signed in one state. I think it should be the whole country. All 50 states make a rule where you can make money. It's not the NCAA that's going to pay these athletes. It's not the colleges that's going to pay these athletes. They're still just going to receive scholarships from the schools. So it's not like every single student athlete is going to be paid. But certain ones will. And then this will end the conversation of this. Back when I was in school, there was a fly right there. I was shooting it away if you saw that. Back when I was in school, I had to do a project on this, whether student athletes should be paid. And, I mean, you just can't find a good way to put it. The NCAA is a $6 billion company, and they make money from free labor. Now, they get a free education, most of them, but then some don't even get that. They're just free labor, and they just like walk-ons. So, sometimes I think that college athletes should be paid because you're putting your life on the line in football. Like, if you're playing college football, you're putting your life on the line. There has been people to get paralyzed. They get injuries that last for the rest of their lives. And they're doing it just for the sake of the school, making money for the school. And they get no income from that. No chance to make income. They can't even sign an autograph for $5. And, like, it's against the rules. You could never play again. I think that it's a good thing in certain ways. I know there will be some ways that it's not good. Like, there will be one superstar athlete and they will just make $1 million before, like, in 1 year at college, and they might just drop out. Like, I don't know what will happen. It won't all be good. I don't think it's completely good. I don't think the rule, if you look up the rule that they are trying to put in place in 2022, I don't think it's completely worded very well. I'm not a lawyer or anything, so I can't really describe that. But I think they need to make a couple of adjustments to it, make some guidelines and stuff. But I like that they're trying to have something done, but I think that it should be in all states. Because if it's in one state, all the big-time athletes are going to go to that one place, and it's going to ruin sports. Like, California schools will be loaded, and it will just destroy college sports. College sports are the best. I'd rather watch college sports than pro sports. It's because of the competitiveness, the fact that they're playing for their universities. It's just amazing. The atmosphere is so much better than in pros. But if you just have this in one place, it's going to destroy college sports. Because all the big-time athletes are going to go to California. They're going to have their own tournament in California and just have everyone else play the normal way, if no one else jumps on board. So, I don't really know what's the best solution to this. I think that overall, it's a pretty good idea. There might just need to be some adjustments, but they have 4 years to make adjustments. Let's just see what happens. Let's give it a shot. Let's just give it a shot, see how the first year of it goes. In 2022, I think is when it's going to be passed. And at that point, then we can figure out, like, some tweaks to it, some different things to put into it. And I think that some other states will jump on board before that goes into effect. So I don't think California will be the only one at that point. But I think that it's a good idea. I think that college athletes should be able to make money based on who they are, or at least be able to get a job. Because in some cases, you want to have spending money for stuff. Like, you're not just going to sit around in your dorm room all day because you're broke. Like, what happens when it's not football season? If you're a football player, you're just going to sit there. You have no money. You can't make any money because it's an NCAA violation. So what are you going to do? I mean, really? You need to be able to make money, and that's the best way for them to make money, is to just be themselves. Like, now they can be in commercials, they can be in movies, they can do whatever they want. The sky is the limit, and I'd like to just see how it goes. I'd like to test it. For 1 year, I'd like for them to put a test on it and see how it goes. It might be the worst thing ever, it might be the best thing ever, and I know I have messed up my argument several ways here. I've went back and forth. I can't decide if it's a good thing or not. You put it in the comments what you think, because I really don't know. I don't know enough about it. I've looked at it, I've read it, I still don't know enough about it. I'd like to have y'all's thoughts on this. What y'all think of it? Then someone else suggested that I talk about the games that I have been to so far this year. So I have been to every UNC game so far this year. All 5 of them. And the first 2, when they won, was amazing. I am a diehard UNC fan. UNC football is my favorite thing ever. But the last 3, they have lost so closely. Like, I thought UNC football was back. I thought they was going to be ranked. I thought they was going to be competitive in the ACC, and they still will be. Like, I thought they was going to beat Clemson. I told people all year long that they was going to beat Clemson. And they had the chance. Can I just say one thing? Why would you go for 2 at home? Always at home. If you're getting ready at the end of the game, you never go for 2 to try to win. Not if you're at home. Not if you have the momentum. Not if you've been stopping the other team. I don't care if it's Clemson. I don't care if they're the number 1 team in the nation. You've been stopping them all day long. No one stops Clemson like they got stopped against UNC. But no, Mac Brown and his smart self, like, does not make really good decisions. Like, against South Carolina at the end of the game, he took knees at the end of the clock and gave South Carolina a play. Like, he didn't even try to get a first down. He took 4 knees and gave South Carolina like 11 seconds to try to score at the end of the game. And I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? He didn't even try for the first down. That was terrible clock management. He has done a couple of things that made no sense so far this season. And against Clemson, I think it finally caught up to him and cost him the game. And also, the play call. Like, if you go for 2, okay, fine, whatever, go for 2. Just go for it. But do a play that might work. You're not an option team. Why would you do an option at the end of the game? Like, you haven't ran the option 1 time all year. Like, we're not Georgia Tech. We're not running the option. Like, why? Like, they was ready for it. Like, there was no chance that was going to go in. I would rather see them run it straight up the middle or have a pass play. But running the option, that was a terrible play call that had no chance of going in. I know that you're going to say, well, if it had gone in, you would be praising him right now. Still, that was a dumb play call. You have not ran the option 1 time all year. You have a freshman quarterback, and really, like, you're going to put it in the hands of a freshman quarterback to make it into the end zone on an option play in the biggest game of his career against the number 1 team in the nation. I would have kicked the extra point and went into overtime. Like, that would have been the smart thing to do. Rant is over. So this one made me a little bit mad. Someone sent in a question saying, should the Panthers release Cam Newton? The team is 2-0 without him. Give me your thoughts. My thoughts is, that is a dumb question. Cam Newton is the face of the franchise. Like, I don't care who comes in and is his backup. He's a backup for a reason. Like, Kyle Allen is not that good. He's won games. But the last game, he did not win. The defense won it for us. Like, he had no part in the victory there. He almost gave the game away. He had 3 turnovers, and they was all fumbles. He has 5 fumbles in 2 games. He has terrible ball control, and I mean, he makes smart decisions because he's only throwing it 2 yards to McCaffrey every single time. I think McCaffrey has 20 catches in 2 weeks with Kyle Allen at quarterback. Like, I could just toss it 2 yards and get it to Christian McCaffrey. So, I think these people are overreacting, and I think that happens every time there's a backup quarterback that comes in. They have instant success because you don't have video on them. The defense watches film all week long to try to figure out how to guard against the quarterback. But when you have no film on them, then it becomes a little bit difficult. Just look at Baker Mayfield right now. He is struggling right now. And he had success last year. That's because no one knew how to play him. But now defenses have a clue. So now they can stop him. And that's why they're not having the success that they thought they was going to have in Cleveland. So, I think people just need to hold their horses, wait for Cam Newton to get back. He was injured the first 2 games. He actually admitted that. So, that's why he didn't play that well in the first 2 games. He couldn't even move. Like, he couldn't run. Like, if you look at his YouTube channel, he tells you that he could not physically run. And that is a big part of Cam Newton. He should have sat out the first 2 games, I know. That was on him because he tried to hide the injuries from the coaches. But Cam Newton is Cam Newton for a reason. He's the most dynamic player on the field when he's healthy. I think that people just need to back off and give Cam Newton time to get back healthy. Kyle Allen, just hold down the fort till he gets back. You've gotten us 2 wins so far. Just be a game manager like you are. That's what your specialty is. Do what you're good at. So, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of crazy, kind of out there. I have no clue what I've said. It's late at night, as terms the name. And I might have said some dumb things. On this show, it doesn't really matter. I can say whatever I want to. I'm not going to edit anything out. Whether I say Baker Mayfield is Johnny Manziel like I've said in other videos, or if I say kick a touchdown like I've said in some videos, I'm not going to edit anything out. I'm just going to put it all together, and that is it. That is Nat Dog at Night. Y'all should go follow Need More Sports Snapchat. It's very simple to add. It is just Need More Sports. Right there, I interact with the people that's on this YouTube channel. I have challenges, and I get video ideas from y'all. So that would be a good idea to add that Snapchat, if you could, or the Instagram, which is also Need More Sports, and just interact with me in that way. Or put your comments down in the comment section. I'd love to hear from y'all, and I love getting ideas for videos from y'all. So thank y'all. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.